Holy shit. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? This bitch looks like a fucking Star Wars creature or some shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh, oh, she looks like you don't want to throw water on her, you know what I mean? Oh shit. That is too fucking funny. There's a little bit of an echo. That might be because I'm not using my headphones. Everybody on the stream yesterday tried to pretend that it wasn't echoing, but I kind of knew it was. We can wear the headphones. We can wear the headphones. Um, Amik said, "Be nice. That's someone's dad." Oh god, that is too funny. All right, if you're tapping in to watch this freak of nature mumble something, we appreciate it. Link is in the description if you want to support the channel. ShopMcClures.com. Let's get into this Black Yoda video. The Black Yoda. I fucking can't. I can't.
Thank you. Chair now recognizes Mr. Donalds from Florida.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, witnesses. I always find it interesting when we go over this topic. One thing, let's be clear, the EPA has no authority for this rule. Once again, we have another agency somewhere in this administration coloring in the outsides of whatever their congressional purview is. And this administration is more than comfortable doing it because they know they cannot come to the Congress to get the votes for what they want to do. That's why EPA is doing this. I know this is a different committee I sit on, but that's why the SEC is doing what the SEC does, and we can go all through the alphabet soup agencies. Mr. Bradbury, a couple of things. I want to just get to a couple of key areas here. Hold on, lost my place. Here we go. True or false? President Biden says he wants 50% of new cars to be electric by 2030.
True, but I guess now it's 60%.
Oh, now it's even 60.
True or false? In order to meet Tesla's EV needs, and this is only Tesla, by the way.
Just Tesla.
By 2030, global lithium supply must be increased by X times.
Oh, it definitely has to increase somehow. We don't know from where. It has to increase greatly. Yes.
Okay. True or false? A typical electric car requires 6 times the mineral inputs of a conventional car.
Yes.
True or false? The nuclear energy is the most viable option for a steady stream of reliable, affordable, carbon-free electricity to power EV charging stations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
I'm sorry, what?
Nuclear power.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Okay.
Not an expert, but
Bro, do you guys see this guy? I don't even know if you can call that a nose. He legit has a beak. He's got a beak. What the?
That's fine. Last question. If 50% of the cars were electric vehicles today, is there enough power on the electric grid to charge them all?
absolutely not. No.
I want to circle back to one thing, and Ms.
He basically said that laughing. So if we get what you want and we put out all these cars, can we charge the cars? Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. Of course we can't charge the cars. What the fuck are we doing here, people? We don't have the materials to make the cars. We don't have the ability to charge the cars once they're made. They're piece of shit cars. Like, there's 3 reasons this shit is crazy. Yeah, apparently the stream is going fucking ape shit today. It went dark over on Twitter. It flashed green on Rumble. It echoes occasionally. Peacemaker says, it does not sound like it's even possible. It's literally not possible. To go to wind and solar like they want to do, it's literally not possible. That is true. It's actually just not possible. We can't do it. The other thing is, it's not actually better for the environment. This is what's so funny about the whole argument, dude. The whole argument is we need to go to electric cars because they're better for the environment. But like you just said, the EPA agrees it takes 7 times the amount of emissions to produce the car in the first place. So they're saying that gas vehicles produce carbon the entire time you own them, right? So over a 20-year span of an electric vehicle and a 20-year span of a gas vehicle, they're going to put out about the equivalent amount. The problem is the electric car, all of it is put out up front at once, not slowly over the life of the vehicle. Because all the bad stuff for the environment is caused by making the car, not driving the car. And let's not even get into the fact that the Teslas light on fire. Fire departments can't put them out because of the battery. They literally just have to let them burn. And then they have to watch them for 4 days afterwards because at any point the batteries could just fucking start raging on fire again. Yeah, let's drive around on those. That's what I want to drive around on. For sure. Also, I can have door handles that fall off. Like, Tesla's a shitty made car. It's a shitty made car. It's like a fucking Kia from 25 years ago. You might buy a Kia now, but you do not want a Kia from 20 years ago. The shit was held together with glue and duct tape. But yeah, the Green New Deal, it's the dumbest thing ever. It's not even feasible. The whole climate change, it's complete farce. It's 100% bullshit. It's dumb. It's literally just dumb. That's why it used to be the world's going to freeze and the world's going to melt. Now we don't know what it's going to do, so we're just going to say the climate's changing. It was global cooling, then global warming. Oh, well now it's doing something else. So let's just say climate change. That way we don't have to keep flopping it around on what's going on. Climate change can just encompass the weather because the weather fucking changes. All right, I'll stop ranting. Let's go.
Baker Bransford, I was listening to your testimony. We kind of established the fact pattern that in order to accomplish what I believe you do support, we'd have to massively expand lithium mining, not to mention other mining capacities. Currently in the world today, who
Literally
dominates
weather.
lithium mining?
So lithium processing is dominated by China. It's mined in several other places as well.
Do you know some of the countries where it's mined?
In South America as well.
South America, any other places? Are they mining in Africa?
Lithium, I don't think it's a major lithium producer, no.
Okay, are they mining cobalt in Africa?
Yes.
Is cobalt necessary for an electric vehicle?
It is in the dominant chemistry at the moment, yes.
Okay, let me answer this question. You say in your testimony that essentially referring to the current internal combustion engine, that in addition to carbon dioxide, heavy-duty vehicles emit or contribute to ozone, particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides, carbon monoxide, and other air toxins that are especially harmful to children's developing bodies. Are you aware that the Chinese use child slave labor in some of their mines to mine critical minerals?
Yes, and in Africa as well. That's why we need to onshore and friendshore the supply chain. We should clean it up and we should be very involved and be a leader in this space.
Do you think that the United States should even be dealing with electric vehicles right now, considering all critical minerals come from mines that employ child slave labor?
So like I said, it's important for us to move in the right direction, and the IRA
So likely she said, it's sad about the kids and all, but we have a climate agenda. Those kids are going to need to keep digging for now. We're going to work on getting those kids out of the mines and into schools, but for now, we need cell phones. So let's just ignore the kids in the mines, okay? Elandria says, funny how people focus on weather changing, which has happened since the dawn of history, but not focus on what actually makes the difference. Facts. And the Chinese government is the vast majority of slave labor and the environmental damage. That's what's funny, is America could literally drop our emissions to zero. Europe, drop it to zero. The entire world could drop it to zero. India and China could keep telling everybody to fuck off, and it would literally have no effect on climate change. Because I don't know if these dumb liberals don't understand that the climate is the entire globe. It's not just America. If America picks up its trash, it doesn't fucking matter. Because China is throwing so much trash down, you couldn't even see the American trash we were dropping in the first place. Do you understand, people? This is fucking retarded. This is retarded. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Chinese people. It's the commies in charge. That's facts. Definitely facts.
incentives are helping us do that, both for domestic content as well as critical minerals coming from safer places.
I got a question for you. Since the EPA is so enthralled with what's coming out of the tailpipe of an average American, is the same EPA going to be just moving through the permitting for new lithium mines and other mines in the United States? Or are they going to also want to put that off on other countries?
So lithium mining is on the table in the United States. And
On the table? Define.
Yes.
Explain that.
That there are permits that are currently pending.
So the EPA that wants to ban gas stoves and is concerned about what's coming out of a tailpipe now wants to allow lithium mining in the United States? They're just going to say, oh yeah, cool, let's do it?
So mining definitely needs to be done in a safer way. The U.S. and North America can do it safer than other places. This is true for all mining, for all consumer products and everything, including
Now,
traditional vehicles.
I'm glad you said that because I actually agree with that point. The United States
true.
can actually mine for all these
We do
critical
everything
minerals,
better.
whether right here at home, which means jobs for Americans, but
Yep.
also in friendly places around the globe. But we can actually do that better, and we do it cleaner than the Chinese do. My concern is that the EPA's radical push towards electric vehicles, what that's really going to do, it's going to price out the very poor. Poor people don't have money to buy an electric vehicle. I know because I grew up poor. We didn't even have a car. So then if I just have a car and you tell me that I have to spend $20,000 more to buy an electric vehicle, I just find that to be crazy.
Right.
Because that disrespects my pocketbook. It disrespects the pocketbook of every American on the lower side of our economic spectrum. Wouldn't you agree with that?
So EVs are dropping in price, and the standards from EPA are for new vehicles.
Mr. Chairman, I know I'm out of time. Quick question for my indulgence. What's cheaper, a internal combustion used car or an electric used car?
It depends on the vehicle class and type.
Come on. I yield back.
Thank you. Chair now recognizes Ms.
Semantics.
Brown from
Semantics. Are they going to let Black Yoda speak?
Ohio.
Let's see.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to our witnesses.
No, not Black Yoda. I kind of want to go find Black Yoda's segment just so we can watch it. That is too funny. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out this Byron Donalds, I think is his name, Byron Donalds. This guy is fantastic. This guy is fantastic. He represents Republicans very well. He definitely represents Republicans very well. We like this guy. Yeah. He's tight. We like him. Question dodging is the name of the game for Democrats. They don't actually have arguments or principles, so they can't debate or answer direct questions. They have to deflect, lie, and manipulate because nobody would vote for what they want if they just said what they wanted. You know what I mean? Because what they want is to destroy the country. They want poor people poor. They want rich people richer, as long as they're the rich people. Yeah, what's 1 plus 1? Well, it depends on what you mean by 1. He does act like a G up there. Well, they all get to do that. That's one of the power moves that they give these politicians is they all have the ability to go claiming my time. This is my time. You're not allowed to speak. I'm important right now. This is my time. You're like, okay, whatever. You need to go back and check your facts. Yeah, see, I could watch Byron clips all day. I just started watching him. I seen a clip of him, I don't know, a couple days ago, and now all of his clips are coming up in my feed. I could watch this guy all day, dude. He makes politics funny because he doesn't care. Like most Republicans, even when the Democrats say the dumbest shit, they won't act like they said something dumb. You know what I mean? They'll be like, well, that's your opinion, or... And he's like, Byron's just like, that's stupid. You're like, it is stupid, bro. You said it. It's 100% fucking stupid. That's what it is.